Welcome back, guys. I'm reporting to you from Tel Aviv here with Batya, and we've collected the 3 best videos that help you understand what is happening right now between Iran and Israel. I mean it, it's just the best explanation, so buckle up, it's gonna be a good one. So the Mossad infiltrated, then they get permission from Israel. This is America and Israel approving it. Air Force, Mossad again, deep inside Iran, giving them targets.
Look at that.
That's the Mossad agents.
So cute.
That's the drones that they built. Someone captured. And that's how they took down all the launchers just before they started launching in Israel. Khomeini, everything's flooding. The Iranian army is running away. All kind of scientists and leaders. Here's a scientist.
Everything's better in Lego.
Everything. No, they captured everything, the entire story. And they gathered all the leaders together, you know? That was a trick that Israel did. They made all the leaders gather together, and then they went and took them in one shot. That was brilliant. Seriously, brilliant Lego AI video that showed the entire chronological order of this war. But watch the next one. This is the best exchange between these leaders. It summarized it so good.
And then I'm like, this baby motherfucker better not blow up by nuclear shit, or I'm gonna go loco on this bitch. And then he blows up all my nuclear shit, and I'm like, call my generals. And they tell me, they're all dead, sir. And I'm like, assemble the army. And they're like, they're dead too, sir. So then I'm like, launch the friggin' missiles. And they're like, sir, they're gone, sir. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Just spot on. So then Iran, pissed off, went and retaliated and started shooting rockets at Israel, like talking big ones. Indiscriminately target civilian locations with, we're talking bombs that can wipe out half a neighborhood, and that the radius accuracy for them is about 1.5 miles, 2 kilometers radius. And they just basically aim it to the middle of the city and shoot it, and it's gonna hit somewhere in the city. So when that happened, Bibi was quite pissed, and he came out with this message.
Okay, I was trying to keep it civil by only hitting the nuclear sites and shit. But these motherfuckers hit civilian areas. Now I'm about to make it rain on these bitches. For real, I'm about to Chernobyl these bitches. I'm about to ram a missile so far up Khomeini's ass, he'll turn into a crispy fucking kebab. Their future generations will still be shitting uranium. Need to park your camel? Park it in Iran, because I'm about to turn that bitch into a friggin' parking lot. So long, bitches.
Gotta love AI. So, this is the size, by the way, these leaders have been eliminated. Israel got the report that Iran is just about to create nuclear warheads for maybe 9 to 15 nuclear missiles. Now, Iran has been going and saying on a daily basis almost, death to Israel, death to America, and they've been saying that once we have a nuclear weapon, we're gonna nuke Israel. If one thing Israel has learned through the history of this country and after October 7 is that we have to take them serious. When they say they want to kill us, they actually mean it. They showed on October 7 and Israel said, heck no, we're not going to do that. We're going to let them do that. And they went and preemptively attacked Iran, and they destroyed actually this. This was a PR video that was made by the Iranian regime to show their arsenal and their bunker. And as you can see, these are very deep, well-dug, well-protected bunkers, and a lot of these rockets, they say that they have more than 10,000 of these rockets and these trucks. By the way, these trucks are what they're moving all the time right now, trying to hide it, because they know that the Mossad is going to try, the Air Force is going to try to bring them down. And they knew that Israel is going to have a superiority from the air. So what they said is, we're going to have to move them all around the country. It's a big country. But what they didn't know is that Mossad already infiltrated Iran way in advance and started building these drone AI bases inside of Iran with special forces from the Mossad. When the time came, they used these drones and these Mossad agents to hunt down these launchers. So they've been following them under the nose of the Iranian regime. That's a country that know that the Mossad is targeting them. They're basically the biggest target of the Mossad. So they probably put so much effort to try to evade the Mossad, and still the Mossad was able to go under their nose and do something that is crazy, keep following them in the desert. We've seen that video where you see these two Mossad agents dressed like they're in Dune, kind of fully covered, kind of, Mujahideen style, going and launching these drones. So these guys have been following them in the desert and were unspotted. These guys are just amazing. But anyway, enough from what's happening in the war front. Actually, a few more things. Israel have taken over the air defense system of Iran. Israel is right now controlling the air. Once you control the air of an enemy country, you've won the war. That's it. You've won the war. One of the biggest things that can happen to Israel ever is if someone takes down our air force, and then we're in big trouble. So that's why Israel have a very strong air force, and also to take down the air force of the enemy. Because once you have that, now it's just a matter of time until you win that war. So Israel have established that dominance in the air, and right now they're hunting targets back and forth, eliminating from military headquarters to military generals to scientists, etc. and etc. But enough with the offense, like I said, and let's move to the defense. We're here in Israel, and I'm staying at Batya and Andy's house. And Batya, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the experience as an Israeli. You're an American Israeli, and what's the feeling here right now, having Tel Aviv being in war?
So I guess like a lot of people react very differently, but there's definitely a lot of pressure like on the street, and every time you see someone, you have this shared experience of dealing with the war. So there's actually a lot of camaraderie along with the pressure. We live in a big building, and all the people are trying to help everyone else. Like the reaction times are a little bit different. I feel like everybody else started reacting before I did. But we just prepared. We have a nuclear bomb shelter right nearby, which is amazing, that the Israeli government makes sure that we have somewhere to go. It's also, when people build buildings today in Israel, it's illegal not to have a bomb shelter, a mamad, which is a certain level of security in every single apartment. You can't have apartments without a bomb shelter. But then there are different levels. So you have bomb shelters that are underground, and you have bomb shelters that are super underground. So we have a nuclear bomb shelter that's right near the house, and we can run and we can go. We get the preemptive alert that in a few minutes there will be a siren, so we have time to run and go. And I don't know, we just saw the Iranians' nuclear bomb shelter, which is for their bombs, but here in Israel, when we build nuclear bomb shelters, it's for the civilians. We meet all our neighbors with their dogs and their cats, and make friends.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing that they won't tell you outside. When you go to these bomb shelters, you have signage there in Hebrew, in Arabic, and in English. Because it's meant for everyone living in Israel. It doesn't matter if you're Jewish, Christian, or Arab, it's to defend the citizens of Israel. While in other countries, they just don't care about the citizens. They use the citizens as the shield. The first line of defense is the citizens in Iran, in Gaza, and in Lebanon. And then you have the building itself, and then you have the equipment, and then you have the terrorists. In Israel, it's the complete opposite. The first line of defense is actually the soldiers, and then you have, the bomb shelters, and then you have the citizens hiding behind it. And it's a whole different ball game here, and I'm so grateful to be living here. But you mentioned something very nice about when walking the street, about the solidarity that you're feeling in the air here, that people are helping each other, and you feel like people are, smiling and friendly to one another.
Yeah.
Even the Russian neighbor that caught you for half an hour conversation while you're trying to run from a bomb shelter, and she's just...
No, it was afterwards, but she was so stressed, poor thing, and she had a little dog with her, and she didn't know where to go at the time, and she saw that we knew where to go, so she stopped me, and she said, "Where are you going? What are you doing?" I was in the stairwell, and she felt the whole building shake, so she was really scared. And yeah,
That's true, that's true. Now, some of you have been commenting in my videos lately that the bomb shelter that I showed the video from is not representing most bomb shelters in Israel. And you're 100% right, but you need to watch the first 4 videos where me and Batya and Andy were, and Eloy and were in a bomb shelter with rats and cockroaches and smell of urine. And I think Batya was not very happy of that setting.
Well, it's nice to be alive. Yeah, so
That wins.
a little dust and some cockroaches I can live with, but if there's another bomb shelter that's also nearby, it's nice to have less cockroaches.
So we went on bomb shelter exploring in our free time, and we found a better one where we stay. But anyway, guys, I hope today's video, in a way of humor and some sarcasm, was able to show you a little bit of what's going on in this war, but also to show you the beauty and the resilience of the Israeli people. We are not easily broken, if at all, and we're standing tall and strong. And to the evil, wicked Iranian Islamic Republic of Iran regime that is trying to literally obliterate and destroy Israel after they've destroyed their own country, it's not going to work for you guys. And I'm telling you, there's some surprises coming your way, and you're probably going to be seeing them in the next few days. So buckle up, and if you are a very evil jihadist, then life is not going to be good for you right now. Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe, and see you next time. And in general, don't do anything stupid, or don't do anything that I would do. And in that case, don't come to a war-zone country to be filmed by Fauda and get stuck in that country while your kid have a celebration where he should be finishing his kindergarten. Because I really hope I can make it back to Germany. And if not, Rafi, Abba loves you. And I'm going to do my best to come back as soon as possible. Stay safe. See you next time.